Allow me to welcome you again.
Hear, hear. You've already done so much to help us. I'm glad you decided to formally join our forces.
Agreed. I just wish we could...
On the one hand, you are valuable to us simply for your excellent abilities as a warrior. Yet, your versatility is what makes you special. And so I will not give you any strict orders. You can do as you see fit. I wouldn't have gone out of my way to recruit you if I intended for you to serve me like any other officer. Each of my retainers has unique strengths. Use your gifts to soar through the battle.
Tian Wei, don't you think you're working too hard? You'll collapse if you don't take a moment.
Don't worry, Shu Chu. Neither of us came from renowned families.
Yes, I was a mere record keeper before my promotion. Now I have to keep striving to live up to his lordship's high expectations.
And you're one to talk, Shu Chu. You've been working from dawn until dusk as well.
Well, I've lived in a village my whole life, but now we're trying to cultivate fields across the realm.
I hear that your circumstances are similar to mine. I am new here, and know little of what has passed. I imagine Lord Cao Cao must have recruited you for... I thought so. I saw you fight at Hulao Gate, and his lordship has an amazing knack for finding talented men like yourself, and giving them roles where they can shine. He is not swayed by reputation or accomplishments.
Yes, if he hadn't taken notice of me, I'd have remained in the infantry. I may never have had a chance to prove myself.
That's why we must work harder than ever.
Right. It's going to take a lot of
Well... Now,
He has fled from Puyang, who in terms of military strength...
But what's concerning is the growing number of elite warriors. While we could have easily dealt with each of them individually.
I am of the same opinion. Especially noteworthy are...
Then...
It is Liu Bei himself that binds them all together. He is widely respected as a benevolent man. Most would be honored to serve him. But as we know, Louis Bu is ambitious. Perhaps too ambitious to remain in anyone's service.
Then, we ought to have Liu Bei sent to eliminate Yuan Shu by imperial decree. If we can force Louis Bu and Liu Bei into a conflict, both will take heavy losses.
Would you...
We shall take advantage of Liu. From what I understand, he is not the type to turn down people's... And once he leads his forces away, Xiaopei will no longer be adequately defended.
Yuan Shu and Liu Bei are among our biggest threats. Lord Shu Yu.
His lordship has set his sights on conquer. If I am to assist him in that goal, I too must be willing to make hard choices.
Lord Shun Yu.
I admit I have my own thoughts on the matter, but I will recommend to Lord Cao Cao that an imperial decree be issued.
I see. Liu Bei would certainly become a I will propose...
Thank you, my lord.
The situation is concerning. Even supposing that Yuan Shao battles with Gong Sun San in Yo to the north.
Yuan Shao is the one. Gong Sun Zan is doing well defending against him. But Yuan Shao now controls most of Hebei, so it is only a matter of time. Yuan Shao will win eventually.
And when he does, his forces will be further bolstered by citizens from Yo Province. And the remnants after that, he will...
So what do we do? It'll take a significant amount of our manpower to open...
Agreed. And if he were to win, we would end up as enemies before long. I think we should hold back and look for a way to weaken both parties.
Dian Wei,
Me? I have nothing to contribute to a discussion on strategy.
If we never bring in new voices to our discussions, our strategies will become predictable. It can be useful to hear candid opinions from someone like you sometimes.
If you put it in my opinion, I would advise that we stay put and while Yuan Shao and Gong Sun San are fighting, we can build up our strength.
A sound strategy. As I'd expect. At the same time, we need to ensure...
We ought to eliminate the possibility of Yuan Shao finding some excuse. One way might be to cede him the rank of Grand General.
That wouldn't be right, surely.
his pride will not allow him to attack someone he is indebted. The rank of Grand General is a mere formality. I have no qualms about giving it up.
Well then, it seems we have decided on our strategy with respect to Louis Bu.
That leaves one other Zhangji, who took the city of Nanyang in Jing, has fallen.
Liu Biao's forces far outnumber those of Shangshu.
Then let us try that. We will face Zhang.
Excellent.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
Right. Yes.
I heard Lord Cao Cao's.
What do you need?
What does peace even mean?
May I have a moment? It is truly fortunate for us to meet again. I must ask your forgiveness for the last time we met, when I simply stole your sage advice and fled. That was nothing short of insolent. For that, I must apologize. After all, it is thanks to you that I am here, serving under Lord Cao Cao's command. The reputation of your exploits precedes you. I'm honored to now be able to fight beside you. Counting on Lord Cao Cao was the right thing to do. You can see in his eyes, and I have you to thank for showing me the way. Words cannot I hope to dedicate myself to this land and to our leader. I shall continue to better myself so that I may help Lord Cao Cao. Your words mean more than you can imagine. I will say that I am but a newcomer, but if I may, I wish to cherish my friendship with you, as comrades on a path to bettering ourselves. I thank you. Oh. Let's go.
Go. Stay in formation. March forward.
Let's get serious. The enemy officer.
Keep your guard up.
That one would put up a good fight for sure. I'm gonna go see for myself. They're fighting over there? Well, don't think I'll let you guys have all the fun. Begin advancing. Turn the tables. The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Let's go.
I think
the enemy officer has been defeated. Take this. This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
enemy officer has been defeated.
So you've come. Sorry, but your help is needed here.
Got this! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Over you here! Well done! Most impressive!
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
This is the fate of all who oppose me.
Get ready to be brought down.
Let's give it a shot. Take this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. I won't forget this. Continue working hard to set a good example for everyone else.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours. This territory is ours.
Right at the... Lord Southsow gave me some money. Eat up and prepare for tomorrow. He said he's just the best, don't you think? That's a lord I'm glad to serve. Right, so we can eat as much as we want. Good thing my stomach's always ready for more. Like the other day, then he gave me this great position, telling me I should stick around more. I mean, I was thrilled. But well, and at this rate. But my job is, and I figured, getting Lord Southsow to the top has got to be the priority. Because if anyone can create a world where everyone can eat, it'd be him. So, if I can protect him, more people can eat. I don't know. Am I making sense? Yeah? Still, I'll make sure to slide some of the produce.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. Ah, he's just so cool. Lord Eugene is way too strict.
It's an honor to have you visit.
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out.
Lord Shunyo becomes a different person when he drinks.
I hear the way Lord Zhonghe fights is...
Now this brings back like a place frozen in time. Now. You surely knew I'd be here. I wonder how he is. The one who reminds me I came here in search of medicinal herbs. He bid me to help those in... Well, we both know how that worked out. So much so. I wish you spoke to me with encouragement. When my brethren ran amok, you inspired me to stand my ground and stop the others. Had that chaos continued, countless innocent lives just surviving in this world is a hard, painful... No matter how many times we drag our... But even in such a world, I continue to fight for something better. Perhaps I did. In vain. It would feel good to stop struggling. As the great sage Zhang Zhao, I brought the people even. I'm glad you were the one sent to defeat me.
Not many people can read and write. The few who can.
The doctor gave me some medicine when I got hurt. And even patted my head.
Oh, it's you. Go show him what you're made of.
Interesting. To initiate such a plan under those conditions, you are far too humble. Having an accurate perception of your own abilities is very important, especially knowing what happens when you attempt feats beyond them. I am sure you are aware that I am in the service of... He has of late come to be called... In the past, he has followed a typical path to power, achieving victory. But now, it's as if he is trying to become greater than the sum of his abilities. Perhaps he feels the urgent need to stand taller than his rivals. To pick fruit higher up the Tree of War, he does not use a ladder, but has begun the construct. As someone in his service, I find this situation most vexing. Certainly you can understand my misgivings. Yes. He has managed to use his a victory gained without wisdom and strength, because war is the great clash of human potential, and the ephemeral spark of that moment in history is what captures the hearts of men. I suppose I could. That's some advice I would never hear from my comrades. At any rate, speaking with you has lifted my spirits. It is always a pleasure, even if the subject matter is not. If, perchance, my ideal battlefield did exist somewhere in this world, I believe that it might be next to you. Would you welcome such an event? I am happy to hear it. I can see that you mean one day on the... Yes?
Not many people can read and write.
Everything's gotten so expensive.
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao.
More and more people are losing their family.
Xiao Pei is far smaller than the price we...
Lord Shunyo becomes a different person when he drinks.
Good.
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out.
Hey, you came... It can be busy during war councils. Here, you have a good eye. I'm impressed. I'm glad. I found someone to study with. Next time we'll go and see my teacher together. I'd like to introduce you to him. I believe a broad knowledge base will be necessary in the future. And studying with others helps you see things from other perspectives. With our Lord on the cusp of rising to power and quelling the turmoil, he'll need people that can help him govern in times of peace. I think if we keep studying together, we can be of use to him. Besides that, all kinds of knowledge can have value on the battlefield. That goes for intuition too, which many say I excel in. Oh, you think so? I'm not just talking nonsense? Do you know what happens when intuition, all your accumulated knowledge, which is all well and good? In moments like that, I always, but I've not thank you. So, to be honest, I really just want to be having you alongside me on the back. Maybe this is just wishful thinking, but I have a feeling that things are going...
For the sake of Lord Tao Tao's rule, for my family, I cannot rest.
We have it better than most just being able to live out our dreams.
go. An expeditious advance is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone! We march at once!
Can't get too far ahead. Stop. See a big shake. Wipe out a lot of them!
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. You seem to have recovered. Even so, the next steps will be crucial.
We're in a lot of trouble. Lose this position. Don't let your guard down.
You ought to quit charging into things. Such a danger. No.
Bear with me, my
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
An expeditious advance is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone! We march at once!
Begin the advance. Onward, everyone, without delay. Begin advancing.
Loren!
That an officer? You must be kidding!
All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
The enemy officer
Such great
has been defeated.
I'm pulling back for now. Amazing! You are a swift and deadly warrior.
I hear an irritating whelp out there. I shall go silence it.
Start the advance.
Let's get serious. Begin the advance. All units, march! Begin the advance. Gotta be quicker.
Now is the time for forward momentum. Onward!
The enemy
March
officer
forward.
has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Looking rough.
I'll end this.
Skills are impressive.
I've
The
learned a
enemy
lot from
officer
watching you.
has been defeated. this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I shall put an end to you with my intellect!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I've got this!
Take that! The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough. Looking rough.
Now is the time for forward momentum. Come, onward! March forward!
Begin the advance. All units, march!
The enemy
Begin
officer
the advance.
has been defeated. Looking rough.
Let's go.
Let me teach you what happens when you charge into things head first. End
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. Take that! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Experience my stratagem, refined to perfection.
The time is right. Go.
That's wrong.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Infested.
The enemy officer
shall return after reviewing my strategy.
You're a capable sword, to say the least. Keep that up!
Indeed, you really do seem to be a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Time to act.
This territory is ours.
Looking rough.
I will not hold back.
Take this! Let's end this.
Cross here!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I'll show Lord Liu Bei what I'm made of.
What does peace even look like?
I heard Lord Cao.
You're here again? You really... Are you going to tell me that your support of Lord Cao... There might actually be something in that. People are starting... Anyone with a taste for that kind of thing would do whatever they could for more, eh? All right, let's get... If you want to increase your chances of survival...
No private conversations. I've told you more times than I can... As punishment, you'll have an additional 1,000...
Are you serious? Don't talk back. It's only going to get us additional...
Back again. You'll receive... I wonder how long you'll be able to keep that composure up. If you... You remain as unafraid of me as... Systematic order restricts individual freedom in order to make it possible to operate. And so, you can make assumptions regarding soldiers' responses. If anything, it's better that I be feared and detested. Not nearly so much as being soft on soldiers and sending them out to the battle. Soldiers are best poised for survival when order and... The reason I serve under Lord Cao. So, do not worry about me.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
What kind of life does the Emperor live in?
The path we must walk is set. Onward, everyone! Start the advance! Take this! Take this! Cross here! The enemy officer has been defeated. I can see it all. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
All my might.
Take this. Situation. The enemy officer has been defeated. Now.
I think...
More customers always show up whenever Lord Guojiao...
What is... You'll have to wait a while longer to show off your new garb on the battlefield. The difference in our forces is too great. On the other hand, one must admire their quick... Right now, Zhongshu should be on... We will receive... Thank you again, Lord Cao Cao.
There is no need to thank me.
That is gracious of you.
While we have the chance, in honor of this agreement, of course, it won't be as sophisticated. Nevertheless...
Well...
Regretfully, the banquet will have to be for a select few... Besides, we don't want to repeat...
That is... But let me be upfront about the circumstances. We will therefore send all our soldiers away from the...
Guojia, I will accept their hospitality.
But we cannot allow you to go alone.
Very well, I will.
There you are. Forget what I said earlier. You're about to fight your... Zhongshu's surrender was a ruse. We don't know what Cao Cao is, although Dian Wei's...
He must have thought that this was the only way to find out what
What he's up...
He may already have made peace with Liu by heading deep into the enemy's territory.
It'll be in vain if he pays for the knowledge with his life.
Only he would know. Jiang Shu's forces